Let's hear from both of these fighters. Let's start with the man, as he pointed out, who's going to challenge Jermell Charlo for the undisputed title. Tim Tszyu, he is unbeaten. And Tim, this fight is a little bit over 6 weeks away. If you would, give us an opening statement on your thoughts of taking this fight, how camp has been going for you, especially with Christmas and New Year's right around the corner. How do you manage all of that?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Showtime. Thank you to No Limit for making this fight finally happen. You know, it's been a long time in the making for me. I've been chasing it, so I'm glad it's finally come. And yeah, I'm excited to get this opportunity. And just saying from what you just said, Christmas and all that. Look, that doesn't matter, man. There's one task in mind. One thing. I came to America 3 weeks ago. For a purpose, you know, not to just come here for the fight, but my plan is for victory. So I come here to adapt a bit earlier, and I'll be 100% ready.
Fantastic, thank you, Tim. And now, the undisputed champ. He got the win 7 months ago, and listen, the first undisputed champion at 154 pounds in this 4-belt era. As we said at the top, we believe one of the sport pound for pound best. Mel, if you would, give us an opening statement on defending your titles for the first time, especially, and how do you navigate that? How's camp's been going, especially with the holidays right around the corner?
You know, I just got to say, life is amazing. It's beautiful. Me being an undisputed champion is just as strong as me being the WBC champion or the WBA champion or the IBF champion or the WO champion. I knew once I got to this point in my life, I would have to face nothing but the top tier guys. And that's all I've ever faced my whole career. That's all I've ever faced my whole life. And I don't underestimate anyone. But Tim Tszyu is not of caliber of Jermell Charlo, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, your father done some things in boxing, and we understand it's a bloodline thing, and I feel you, you know. But my pedigree is strong. My pedigree has been proven, and it's been destined for all of these years and times. You know, this is God's promises. This is God's ordeal, and I'm not going to step in His way or neither question the steps that He's taken for me. I'm excited to be in the ring. You know, this is how I feed my family, pay my bills, and I did a significant job in boxing to a point where, you know, I get to choose who I want. But I've challenged my own self. You know, in every fight that I have and every fight that I've taken, I have stepped to the plate to challenge myself, not these opponents. And y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I get in the ring to do. And it's a don't blink situation at any moment. It don't matter if it's the first round, the 12th round, no matter what round it is. It's just who I am. I'm vocal about how I feel about the sport of boxing. I appreciate Tim for, you know, being so hungry because, you know, if you look at all my mandatories and you look at all my number one guys right now, he's young, he's hungry, and I'm young and hungry as well. I'm at a good peak and prime of my life, and I'm gonna challenge myself the January 28th.
And you know, listen, everyone talks about Mel's power, and you said, "Hey, look, don't underestimate me. I can take this guy out." Quote, "I'm here to shock the world spectacularly. I got all the tools to do that. I am leaving this airport and flying over to the United States for a reason. It is kill or be killed." You stand by that?
That's it, man. That's it. This is it for me, man. Kill or be killed.
Wow. Mel, what's your response to that? He believes, hey, look, I'm not only coming here to win, I'm coming here to take the undisputed champion out.
God for my experience, you know, thank God for what I've been through already in life and what I've been through in the ring and how I understand the boxing business. And I mean, it's, of course, every fighter gets in the ring to, you know, want to highlight their night, make a performance of a lifetime. And I'm bringing the thing about it, if he studied me, he'll realize that he's never the same fighter. Every fight, he's different. And with that being said, it's going to be really, really hard. I don't care how much you study me or the old fights or what you see on YouTube or what you see in these videos. I know how to adjust. I make adjustments real precisely. And I take care of myself. I take care of my brain, my body, my mind, and how I flow through every fight and every round. It's important for me to kill. You know what I mean? If that's make any sense, I'm very powerful in both hands, and that's not what I'm really focused on. I focus on speed. I focus on ability, agility, athleticism. It's just so much within this pedigree. I grew up fighting my whole life. Y'all talking about his daddy and all of this stuff. My dad was a whole boxing killer himself, in and out the ring. You know what I'm saying? And so what I possess is just undeniable. It's just I'm very thankful. I'm not even high horsing me up. You know what I'm saying? I walk around like a normal person. I'm very humble in the end of the day because, you know, we all come to fight. We all come to win. Much respect to any boxer getting in that ring. But I just know that I'm different. You know, I'm different from anybody that's in that top pound for pound. You know, and I don't get the respect I deserve. And I keep that energy. You know what I mean? And I float that whole way through this. And without me getting the respect that I deserve, that's why I'm still in this game. I made millions of dollars in boxing. You know, multi-millions of dollars in boxing. So we ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about a bunch of things. You know, what they got on their mind is completely not the same as what I got on mine. Simple as that.
Well, one thing that it seems like you both have on the mind is a stoppage in this fight because, you know, on social media, Mel, you were quoted, you heard what Tim had said, and you said, quote, I should be giving you one of the most spectacular knockouts that night. Is that your plan?
That's what I do. I ain't making this up. You know, I've proven that with multiple people, different opponents, undefeated fighters. They never been the same after they got in the ring with me. You know, I didn't wipe through so many fighters because I stayed fast on my focusness. You know, I'm dead serious about how I feel about it. And, you know, I got children and I got family to feed. And it's different. It's a different energy in America.
Mel, what is Tim Tszyu? What does he not know about you that he's going to find out that night on January 28th?
I'm weird as shit. I'm weird all the way around.
Weird.
Yep. Weird. Yep.
What's weird?
Just Google it. Google that word. It's a word. Google it. It's weird. I'm weird. I'm weird in the ring. I'm weird everywhere around. I'm weird. All right. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting, Tim. Tim, you said when someone asked you about Jermell Charlo, you said, I just think he's just an arrogant, angry old man. Explain that to me.
Yeah, well, look, I think after the fight, after his fight with Castano, he's sitting in the press conference. He's just like, Tszyu, and then he's going off at different reporters. I was like, man, this guy just won the Undisputed World Championship, man. You'd have a smile on your face at least.
Mel, he says you're arrogant and an angry guy. Your response to that?
Hey, I'm about my business, man. I ain't arrogant. I'm humble. And I've been through humble lessons in life. I've been places and things that he's never done. I'm not enjoying my fight with your Australian media asking me questions. If y'all wanted to ask me questions after the fight, y'all should have did that and tried to call up and see how much it's going to cost to get an interview with me. Not no come bomb rushing. Don't bomb rush my moment of enjoying my life. And after going through some tough rounds and ask me about him, you know, that ain't even the moment of taking a fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take that fight because of that. I took that fight because that's what I have next. You know, if they say he up there in the rankings and he tough and this and that, what else am I gonna fight? I'm at the top, dog. I ain't gonna be wasting time. I don't care about you talking about me arrogant. Y'all might like nice and flashy and good. I'm a black man in America. It ain't easy nowhere in this country or this world. So ain't no arrogance. You're wrong. You're wrong when you come down to that. I take care of more people than you ever seen. I know who Glenn is, Glenn, your manager. I know all of these people. I do my study and I do my background. I know your whereabouts. I know everything that's going on in my life. I'm not here to go ahead and splash it all and tell you, look, let me enjoy my win and that's it. You can't tell me how to act or how to be. I handle business, bro. I
wasn't the one that questioned you, man. It was just the media. So
the media. Then they had
don't put it back on me. Like I did something wrong.
Hey Tim, one reporter, Mike Carpenter, when that ESPN guy, the same people you see, it'd make you look better if I was on your top pound for pound. Ain't you fighting the top dog? If you don't believe that I'm top 10, then you a hater just like them.
Who? I don't believe that you're pound for pound.
I'm correct. I'm pound for pound top 10.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, bro.
That motherfucker's a top 10.
I agree with that. I agree that you're in the top.
Right. So what I was checking was those haters that were talking crap to me before those fights, and I was checking them motherfuckers that didn't believe in me. I'm handling my business. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And then they still down me. They can't black card me. They can't blacklist me. My world don't revolve in y'all world. I'm out this world, baby.
What's this got anything to do with me, man?
You the one that spoke on my arrogancy. You spoke on me worried about a fight. See, are you losing it? You the one that just said after a fight, I should have been enjoying my win, right? I did enjoy my win. I didn't let the world see how I enjoyed my win. And I made more money than you ever made outside of boxing.
Here's the thing before we get to
it's not all about money, is it?
Right.
After that fight.
Before we get to the media,
that fight, I still made more money than you ever made in even your whole career.
How do you even know?
I know this, baby. I do mine.
Right.
I do this.
Jermell, you're fighting earlier in the year than you usually fight here in January. If you ideally could map out the year for you, how many times would you fight? And also, do you plan on just, making these mandatories one after the other to get them out of the way, so to speak, or is there something else that interests you that you'd like to get done this year?
Man, I just want to fight. I want to fight more than I ever fought. I want to, show, since the man called me an old man, I ain't never thought I was old man. I'm young, handsome, look good, skin tight, everything right on me. I don't know what kind of old man he talking about. Shit, if you think I'm old, then you got some bigger problems for yourself. Because you old.
Who called you old? I don't know. Tim Tszyu called you old?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Called me old.
Who's me? I didn't call you old.
Well, that's what your media said.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Jermell. I appreciate it, man. Tim, did you call Jermell old? Is that what do you think he's old or no?
No, I said he's at his peak. I didn't say he's old. The bloke's 32 years old. How is
Only
he old?
God know where my peak at. You ain't know. Nobody control my peak but God.
Huh?
Go ahead, Matt. Move on to the next question.
Tim, I just you said something earlier that your dad has only attended your first fight. Why is that? Why hasn't he been to any of your fights since then?
My dad's living overseas, so no real reason, man.
Just logistically, it just didn't happen until
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people think that Jermell really should be undefeated. They think that he won the first fight against Tony Harrison, which was a very close fight, which he, of course, came back to avenge in their rematch and knock him out. Why do you feel like you're the guy that's going to be the first person to beat him definitively?
Oh, look, I'm not here for a debating contest to say who's going to win and how am I going to beat him. This isn't debating for me, and to prove myself, I just have to show it in the ring. That's it. Quite simple. I possess a lot of skills as well, so that's all that's needed. January 28th, we show it.
Tim, like you said, Terrell Gaucher is not, you use this word, he's not a bum, obviously. He was there for a reason. But how much of a step up do you feel this is for you? Because Jermell is clearly the class of the division.
Oh, 100%. I'm not lying there. This is the toughest test. This is the king of the division, This is the benchmark. But if you wanna be great, you gotta do great things, and this is part of it.
Great. I think you mentioned, I think somebody else here mentioned that not everybody has you in the top 10 pound for pound. How do you think that's possible based on what you've accomplished? Or why do you think that's the case where some people leave you out? I
guess in the pound for pound, you got to be liked, and you got to be on the other side of the river, in the road. You got to be with certain people. I fought on ESPN when I was younger, coming up in the game. Made it to pay-per-views and made it to different shows and did so many amazing things outside of boxing. I don't know what you need to do. I don't know who need to be writing this stuff, but I'm almost guaranteed just those people got a personal way that they feel about me. And I'm not here to make you happy. I got a woman to make happy. I ain't here to making y'all happy. I'm making no boxing reporter happy.
Got it.
Do you get the sense that in the States still that you're nobody? I mean, I know that you're a big deal in Australia, but you come over here and you've always felt that in the States they're looking past you. Do you still feel that way?
You know what? It's sort of changed a little bit. I guess there's a bit more respect now. But like, you know, in Australia, it was sort of a big fish in a small pond, and now it's completely different. And as I said before, it's sink or swim now. You're in the big ocean right now, and this is where it all matters.
How much more improvement do you think you've got in you between the Gausha fight and now?
I think for me, it's not fighting with emotion and fighting with my brains. When you're able to do that, then you're a different fighter.
Oh, you said you make the weight comfortable. You don't really like envision yourself moving up. Your brother's at 60, Spencer's at 47. But is it kind of as simple as, you know, if your brother moves up to 68, then you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna move up to 60?
If there's opportunity for me, you know what I'm saying? It's not really made for. I'm loving what I'm doing in the division. You make it this far, you don't want to be moving up in weight to go back down to another level and try to keep. You know, like right now, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. I'm Mario, and I'm already the big Mario.
Gotcha. And just my last question. Just wanted to know if shoot. Sorry, can you hear?
Think about it. Thank you. Think about it, bro. I'm here.
No, sorry about that. Just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on Crawford saying, I know you guys have been going back and forth and stuff like that, but I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on Crawford saying that, you know, eventually when he does fight you, he'll beat you pretty easily, and probably just like your overall thoughts on him beating Avanesian via 6-round knockout.
Man, I didn't get to see his fight. I've never heard of what he's done. I never heard of his opponent. I've been really focused on what I got in front of me. And I'm not even worried. Man, everybody say they're going to beat somebody, this and that. Man, I don't say, all I see is him riding off the names of the PBC fighters. Like, he ain't even trying to really fight nobody for real. These people over here is a whole different ball field. You know what I'm saying? He playing in the AFL. I'm NFL. Top tier. Got all the rings. I'm Tom Brady. The black one.
Guys, let's wrap this up here. Let's get a final comment for everybody watching. Tim Tszyu, we'll start with you. January 28th, you're fighting for the undisputed title. What if there's one thing you can guarantee us? What can you guarantee us on January 28th?
Non-stop action. Keep them belts keep them belts shiny, because I'm coming to grab them.
Okay, man of a few words, but powerful. I like it. Okay, Mel Charlo, same thing to you. January 28th, you make your first defense of the undisputed title. Those belts that you've worked so hard for. If there was one thing you can guarantee the people that they're going to get on January 28th, what is that you Jermell Charlo, guarantee?
Fight to the death of me. Be the killer that I am.
I like it.
Well wishes to you and your family in Australia and everybody. Happy holidays to all y'all. And I just want to see, you know, the world change and be a better place. And just, you know, it's, you know, like I said, we doing everything we can on this end.
I love it. I love it. Folks, it all goes down on January 28th in the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, on Showtime Championship Boxing. One of the pound-for-pound best, Jermell Charlo, makes the first defense of his undisputed titles against the unbeaten #1 contender in Tim Tszyu. You do not want to miss this fight. It will take place at the Michelob ULTRA Arena at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Vegas. Tickets on sale today at AXS.com. Again, AXS.com.